Hey guys, it's me, Slick Ricky, and I was actually supposed to release this video before Halloween, so yeah, my bad. To be fair, I had a lot of other personal things to attend to, but still my bad. Anyway, today I'll be looking into the similarities between the 1982 film, The Thing, and the very popular mobile/PC game, Among Us. Please take note that this is just a short and simple video about my opinions, and not an in-depth review of both the game and the movie. I won't spoil anything about the movie's plot though, because if you haven't seen it yet, then I highly suggest that you go into it blind. Because not only is it a great sci-fi horror movie, but it's also pretty much a really good scary film version of Among Us. For those of you that don't know what Among Us is, then it's a game where you're isolated in a certain facility with a bunch of other people, also better known as your crewmates, and your goal is to work together in order to complete certain tasks like fix electrical wiring, check chemical samples, and even get a drink from a vending machine for some weird reason, in order to win. However, among the crew will be one or more imposters whose goal is to outnumber the non-imposters by killing them, all while avoiding being found out. So how are they gonna do that? Well, they pretty much have to act as if they're just regular crewmates by pretending to do tasks, and then create areas of opportunities where they can sneak in kills by doing stuff like locking doors, disabling lights, etc. Because nobody knows who they can trust, the crewmates have to figure out who among them are the imposters by holding meetings and asking everyone questions like, "Where were you? What were you doing? Who were you with last time?" And once they're done with that, everyone then votes on who to eject from the facility based on all the information that they've gathered. Take note that the imposters can lie and even incriminate other crew members for all the stuff that they've done, making it all the more difficult to weed them out from the innocent ones. So it's basically a game of trust and deceit, as the crewmates have to figure out who they can put their faith in and who they have to get rid of as soon as possible. What I've just described so far is pretty much The Thing. Cause well, the setting of the movie is in an isolated research facility, somewhere within the middle of Antarctica, and stranded in it are a crew of highly intelligent and terrified group of people whose members have been compromised by an extraterrestrial creature that could infect and assimilate into any one of them. Again, I won't spoil anything, cause where's the fun in figuring out who's infected if you already know who they are? What I can tell you though is that the movie does an excellent job in expressing the fear, frustration, and helplessness of the crew. Since everything is pretty much centered around one specific location, it tells you that these guys are going nowhere and that they're the only ones who can deal with the ever-growing threat. Pretty much like Among Us. But wait a minute, can't they just use radios or vehicles to call for outside help and get the hell out of there? Well, they would if their lines of communication and transportation weren't destroyed by a paranoid crew member who wanted to prevent the creature from leaving the facility. Or hey, maybe that paranoid crew member was already infected and wanted to make sure that everyone else gets infected too. Who knows? Well, certainly not the crew. That feeling of not knowing who they can trust and the thought that every action they could take could either reveal the imposter or condemn an innocent man to an early death is just scary. And it's there where the beauty of the movie lies and where it's very similar to Among Us. Oh, and it's also pretty cool that the movie didn't have any CGI and just used practical effects to show off the very scary alien monster. Here's a short preview of what it looks like. If you're easily grossed out, then I suggest you don't watch this part, but yeah, here we go.
Burn it! Damn it, child, torch it!
Yep. There's an even worse looking version, but I can't show it because it'll be kinda spoilery if I do. I know the movie is more than 30 years old, but again, I highly suggest that you go into this blind. But yeah, The Thing is great, and if you have the time, watch it. And if you like the movie, then you should definitely give Among Us a shot if you haven't already, because I swear that if you like one, you'll like the other. That's how similar they are. Well, to me at least. Hey, who knows? You might like both so much that the next time or when you play Among Us, you might decide to name yourself as one of the characters from the movie. So that's gonna be it from me today. Like I said, this is a pretty short video, and the reason for that is because I have a lot of personal things that I have to take care of that can greatly affect my and my girlfriend's future. I'll always find the time to make content for you guys though, and I hope you enjoyed the videos that I made so far, including this one. And with that said, thanks for watching everyone, bye bye and stay safe.